Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chef's Meal, where we talk about whatever and never and everything else in between.
You say you're born ready?
You'd like Lance Stevenson, born ready. Actually, not like Lance Stevenson. For all my true basketball heads.
Oh my goodness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chef's Meal. My name is Casey.
My name is Sean. And we're two chefs just going on about our lives, one finished plate at a time.
Yeah, we talk about whatever and ever and everything else in between. Now, Sean, hopefully you've gotten all your stuff for Thanksgiving. Okay? It is upon us. It is in 2 days. If you haven't gone to the store yet, I am sorry for your sorry ass, because right now you are going to fight through that line. Everyone is pissed off. Everyone's in a sour mood because they want the stuff. Right.
It's nothing but box mac and cheese and box mashed potatoes left.
Yeah,
it's your fault.
That's your fault. How many weeks have we been telling you to get this done? A lot.
At least a month and a half. Yeah. We've been telling you, get out there, get on top of it.
Those stuff can sit on the shelves.
People? Yeah, you're gonna get those weird paper plates without the wax on it. Your food's gonna be leaking right through the plate onto your, festive Thanksgiving tablecloth, and it's no one's fault but your own. Yeah, you should have listened. And
then you're gonna do that. Can I speak to a manager? And then they'll be like, "Well, ma'am, sir, you just didn't come here early enough. All the good stuff have been taken away."
Trying to buy some Boston Market on Postmates or Seamless, tipping 8,000%.
Sean, did you buy all your stuff?
Everything that we need to do is already purchased.
We're
set.
See that?
And ready to go.
Man after my own heart.
My mies has been plossed.
The mies have been plossed. Man after my own heart. I already told my mother. My mother tried, or rather she did. I was telling her, Ma, just go. It was like last week. It was like, Ma, go already. Pick up the stuff. That way you don't have to go on a Saturday, which she usually would, and like mess with people. And she hates people.
That's a position to take.
She hates people, not to a degree where she just genuinely hates, but hates the crowded feel, the sardines kind of thing.
I completely understand. I mean, when I go shopping, I just want to know what I need, know where it is, get in, get out, and get back to whatever I was trying to do.
Hey, likewise, because why is that, Sean? Because we are efficient people.
You try to be. I mean, I know some people enjoy the feeling of getting lost in the retail museum, they just spin around. I don't know. I guess I'll get this or that. That's an experience, but that's not the experience that I like. Just want to get in, get out, get back.
Right. And that feeling that you get for accomplishing that, you get the bonus things all together. You get $2.20 back into your pocket. So I just want to tell our listeners, you had your lovely wife at our restaurant the other day. It's always a treat. It's always a pleasure. V, if you're listening, I love you.
She's not, but okay.
Little inside joke there. But your wife is always a funny person.
Yeah, man. She's my better half.
Yeah, man. V. Oh my God. If you guys know what I'm talking about, or if you're friends with Sean, and if you guys ever hang out with V, you guys exactly know what I'm talking about. She is a treat. Like just the same exactly with my wife. She is a pleasure. I'm the better half, by the way.
Nah, man, I can definitely say, man, it's a 40-60 split, man, and I am the 40. I'm
more like the 80-20. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! Look at you.
But then you give a little libation to the both of us. That switches the other way. Yeah. Because I'll become the sleepy guy, and she'll be like, "Let's go, babe." Yeah, she gets she gets all up in it. But Sean, let's get into some topics. Some top.
Yes.
Yo, the morning.
Your
The
first story
morning
better
is
be about
rough.
tacos.
I just wanted tacos.
Tacos.
I really did. Do you know why? Okay, Sean, before we get into the Monshushu news, yesterday,
Yes,
lunch,
please tell me. Oh boy.
14 tacos.
Of course.
I'm looking at you in distress right now. I made 14 tacos.
Who was on pantry?
I was. Nobody
Exactly.
was. Right?
Who was on grill?
It was Vlad. That's it. It was just
Okay.
the two of us. So I'm trying to do the numbers. 14 tacos comes in and I'm like, are you guys serious? They're like, yeah, we need. It's like, can't you all just like split it? You guys realize it's just two of us here? Like, what the frick, man? They're like, well, that's what the customer wants. We're like, fine, that's not a big deal. Vlad is now laughing. It's like, you want help? I'm like, shut up, Vlad. Toast me the damn taco shells. So I gave him like 5 bags. Like, just toast this. Just go. I need this in like a second. I got all pantry's pretty small, right? The entire, I had about 10 plates ready with like the coasters on it. And then I had them heat up at the other side, the beans for the side, right? And as the taco shells come over, also the fish, the fried fish, now I'm just assembly mode. I'm like, Vlad, here, cut me the fucking avocado. And he was just like, boom. And we're just assembly line, putting it all together. Jenna goes, you guys are right. I'm like, shut up. You want to make 14 tacos? And then to add insult to the injury, Casey, you have a phone call. I'm like, can we just give it a rest? Okay. It is 11:30 in the morning. There's no need for 14 tacos all in one go. That's what I wanted to tell you, Sean. That's what happened. After that, it was just kind of it was just the 14 tacos all together. But man, it was I just some fries, motherfucker. I just wanted some fries. Okay. I just wanted some fries and chill out because I wasn't fully awake. But you had to kind of wake up in a second.
Pulled a double the day before.
And I almost pulled a double yesterday also. Low key, our dishwasher almost called out once again. Once again.
No.
Guess what time he came in?
7:00.
6:30.
Oh boy.
6:30. I'm like, homie, what's going on? He's like, all right, man, I was just gonna be a little late. I was like, you couldn't like give me a heads up? Like, I called you twice. It's like, yeah, I would have called you if I wouldn't have come, but I was like, all right, next time, please give me a ring because, I wouldn't have been a fun day.
No.
I would have been there till like 12 and I would have been pissed off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get on to the Monshushu news, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, like I said, Thanksgiving is upon us. You need to get the stuff ready for it. But some culinary news for everybody that's in the groove. Let's talk about comfort food, Sean. If you, when I say comfort food, what are the foods that you automatically think of?
Well, for me, a nice slice of pepperoni pizza. It's comforting in the moment and definitely not comforting
in your
when my body is processing that cheese.
Yeah. Remember when we had the piece of cake slice Sunday?
Oh my good. Yeah. That was so good.
That was amazing. But I had, within minutes, I was like, yeah, I need to use the restroom. Like right now. Can't do it. My stomach was hurting. Yeah, it runs in the family. That is what it is. But let's go through some of the stuff you can see on the screen right now. It is, if you are listening, we kind of, it feels like we're watching stuff because we are watching stuff. We are live when we do the pod together. So on our screen is comfort foods around the world. So let's kind of go through it. In France, it's actually French onion soup. Do you know what French onion soup is, Sean?
No, tell me, Casey. I gotta play. I'm gonna assume I don't know anything because someone out there doesn't know what this is. They've never had it.
Okay, essentially, it's a soup made with onions, made with beef stock, and then it goes in a little crock pot with some old bread and cheese on top. And that's what French onion soup is. It is pretty delectable. It's delicious. It's pretty common actually on restaurants, so you can pretty much get this everywhere else. In Japan, not my hometown, but half of my being is Japanese. Ramen is their comfort food. I love ramen. I am gonna start a ramen shop eventually, but more to that in a little bit. In Canada, it is poutine. I don't know why. Why?
Yeah, man.
Why is it
gravy
poutine?
and cheese curds.
Now, I was doing a podcast with a couple of Canadians, let's just say, and we were discussing poutine. I was like, did you guys know we call that disco fries here in Jersey?
In Jersey, yeah. The first time I heard disco fries, like one of the servers was just like, "Hey, man, could you make me some disco fries?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I live right across the water and never even heard of that.
Disco fries is a Jersey institution. I'm trying to like kind of put it into you. It's simply gravy and cheese fries. It's the same exact thing as poutine.
Yeah.
Right? The only difference is it started here in the 70s. That was like a thing in the 70s. Poutine was like pretty recent over there in Canada. So where is I think I'm going to dub it, these are disco fries. Just fancy. Because poutine, it's curds of cheese instead of like the melty goodness. It has like texture. Mexico, there's chilaquiles, really delicious. How do you explain it? It's like loaded nachos, kind of.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
with an egg on top of it, right? And a little tomato sauce. It's really delicious. It depends what region you are. When we were in not Arizona, when we were in New Mexico, I had chilaquiles for breakfast, and it was fantastic. And in Britain, it is fish and chips. It's kind of sad looking, but okay. This is what fish and chips usually looks like on our restaurant. Not quite, because we don't do.
Yeah, that's like battered, and the fries are a little thicker than what we do. And it's also thicker. Served on a newspaper.
Yeah, like a lot thicker. We're talking like these are like steak cut fries, pretty much. And they call those chips.
Chips.
Yeah.
They serve with the malt vinegar too.
The malt vinegar, and that's like their whole thing. And if you're from Austria, the Wiener Schnitzel, aka chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
I'm literally just comparing it to everything that we have here in the States. This plate is fancy looking. It has like a little floret of, I think, beets. If it's that red.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out from here. I was like, what is...
Or maybe tomato, actually. I don't know. Whoever did that.
Yeah,
whoever did the pairing work is...
Is that a long...
Bravo.
Chive?
Yeah, that's a long chive as garnish. Yeah.
I mean, they are making that fried chicken work. You know what? If Popeyes would serve their chicken sandwich like that,
Popeyes would serve chicken sandwich, it would be a mess.
That is really fancy. You know what?
Was it God bless to that guy that got killed?
Yeah. Shout out to people not having manners, but that's really fancy.
If you're in Italy, spaghetti alla carbonara. Carbonara just translates. Not translates. Or I meant rather, it's a pasta with egg and cheese. That's what carbonara is. And I'm pretty sure this is not Italian, because look at this. Look at this breadstick. This looks like
that is
Olive Garden shit.
Olive Garden.
Like what the hell is this? Some Italian is rolling in their graves. I feel right now.
Yeah, there is a Olive Garden takeout bag slightly out of frame.
Australia sausage rolls. So hot pockets.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Right? Kinda.
Yes.
Let's go. Poland's pierogi. One of our staff is Polish, and she loves I love pierogies. I think they're like they're
really good.
It's just Polish dumplings. That's how I call it.
Yeah, potatoes,
and cheese. How could you not like it?
That looks really good.
Israel is matzo ball soup. If you go to any diner or anything in the city, pretty much matzo ball soup you can get anywhere, and it's so good. China congee, and America grilled cheese, and that's where I kind of want to leave off to. Why do they say grilled cheese, Sean? I don't think it is though.
Yeah, I was
right.
Just
that's weird.
Grilled cheese seems like a cop out for the United States,
because I think it would be like, I don't know, a cheeseburger, if anything.
Right. It would be, yes, driving through Taco Bell at 2 a.m. That's American comfort food.
Yeah, that's not American comfort food. Get out of here. Or like PB&J or some shit. That's American comfort food.
Right. It's like, it would be something slightly cultural, but kind of watered down and easily accessible through a drive-through window that you can't hear. That's American comfort food.
Germany, bratwurst. In Philippines, kare kare. That's what I want to kind of get to. This is false, by the way. It's not kare kare. It should be adobo manok. This is whack. This is false. Whoever made this, I'm going to shoot you later. Okay? I'm offended by this shit.
Okay, so what is kare kare?
Do you it's in the same, do you remember the taste of our shrimp curry?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a slightly sweet and nutty sauce made with peanuts. So you would then stew everything else in it. The peanuts gives it the nutty flavor. Sweet because it has the peanut butter, sorta sweet. Okay. But it also has potatoes, corn, and it just depends what where you are at in the Philippines. This differs dramatically. If you're from the north, it's not as sweet. If you're from the south, it's like But from the where I grew up in the Quezon City, it's like middle. So it's like it has a little bit of sweet, a little savory, all together. But this is false, guys. This is not it.
Is it normally served? Because I mean, in the picture there,
not in a crock pot like this.
There's vegetables. Mm-hmm. Are you eating that with like chicken or fish?
It is mostly done with chicken or pork.
Okay.
One of the two. You can't. The fish would break down into this, so it's not actually a good thing because it takes like about 2 hours to kind of stew. I mean, granted, being chefs and all, we can put it in the last 10 minutes so it cooks.
Sure.
But for a lot of the other cooks, they would just like throw it in and they're like, "Oh, where's the fish?" Kind of disintegrated in this soup. But more to that in a little bit. That is the most shushu news, ladies and gentlemen. But Sean,
yeah, I have some on shushu news for us.
Let's hold on. Let me make it official.
Yeah.
Take it away, Sean.
Alrighty, and this one is a special shout out to one of our coworkers who had his last day with us this weekend. Big shout out to Valentine.
Hey,
Valentine's been with the company for forever.
Since day one.
Forever, since day one, and literally almost made it to the last day of the restaurant. He is off to retire to Jamaica.
Love that guy.
And open up, or rather continue to maintain a family business that's down there already. So big respect to him down there. Oh wow. Oh snap.
Oh wow, she's up.
Brooke is up.
Hi,
this
bro.
might be a significantly shorter podcast than we thought, but she's up. But yeah, big shout out to Valentine. That dude is he is the mark of efficiency, the mark of respectability, and an unsung hero. I mean, that dude always on time, always ready to work, always ready to keep himself accountable and to keep everyone around him accountable as well. And one thing I'll say about him, he's a steadying presence, and in an environment that can be kind of hectic, a restaurant, that's what you need. And you don't just need it from your management staff, you need it from the people that are going to be there. And that dude has been there through a lot of different changes, and he will be missed.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's that there's only a few more weeks left with the restaurants open, and I know already. I'm sure as soon as today you will miss him.
Yeah.
Because who was unpacking that fish truck?
Yeah. Well, I have Zach there today, but it's not the same. You know,
right? It won't be the same. As you can't take and replace that institutional knowledge. And you know, I am happy that he is leaving. You know, and leaving on his own terms. And I know that, you know, when he gets back to Jamaica, his business will be a success.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, I still wish him that success and, you know, to enjoy the rest of his life.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the big Manchushu news.
Heard.
You know, thank you for everything, Valentine. You know,
salute
hopefully
to you,
these
sir.
words will get to you. But salute to you. Salute to you.
His last words to me were, you know, I've been here just about 20 years, Case. I was like, I know, you've been here since day one. It's like I've seen a lot of people out and out that door almost constantly. I was like, I know, I was here for 7 of it. He's like, you're the only one that didn't. Shook my hand and then said goodbye. Yo, that baby tear up, dude. I was like, what? Homie just dropped some knowledge. That was a big compliment, like straight up. And if you can just tell that the dishwasher, and in most places, a lot of people kind of look down on dishwashers. I myself wore one. I will always put the dishwashers first because I know how much they work, and I know that I know how much they put in and exactly what they do. Especially in Val's case, he's also a receiver now for a fish truck. That keeps in check of all the items. He knows the ins. Like it's disheartening that we don't have them because now I have to train somebody else to do it, and they're not as good. Ever.
It's like they can't, and you can't expect them to be because again, he's got like 20 years of making things steady and easy for everyone around him. You know, and again, it's nothing that's like rocket science, but it is rocket science. You know what I'm saying? It's like that truck is gonna come in today, and he's already got his like tools put aside. He's already, you know, got his ice ready. He's got his buckets ready. You know, and he's still gonna like work efficiently. Let's get that done. Gotta make sure we get the stuff that we need out and exactly where it needs to be without any guesswork, you know?
Yeah. I love that guy.
Yeah.
You get
his last words to me, he shook my hand and he said, Sean, it is what it is. And I was like, you're absolutely right. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And he said, hey man, can you make sure I get that freezer? I was like, I'll do my best.
Yeah. He gave me his I have his contact. He's like, I'll text you. I was like, yeah, text me. I'll let you know if we're able. So the restaurant is closing. A lot of stuff are going to either be donated to like another food facility or somewhere where they can eat it, or staff can actually take it, because otherwise it's just going to go into the trash, because it's either old equipment, or 2, they're sort of damaged and won't really last up into the next restaurant that it's going to go to, and it's also going to go to the trash. So we're actually giving a lot of stuff to staff and everybody else. So he was like, I got dibs on the left one. He wants the left one, the one on the left side. He's particular to that one. He keeps that one a lot more neater than most. But yeah, I'm going to miss that guy, man. Damn. 7 years. My first year with him was a little rough.
Sure.
Second year is a little better, and then from there,
because he's no nonsense, you know. And that's the thing that I say about him is like he's steadying. You know, it's like you know
what you're gonna get with
what
him.
He is from day one, and like if you're not exposed to him, you might think, oh, he's prickly, but he's not prickly. He's just like, I'm working hard. I need you to work hard.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's like, don't take it easy. I'm not taking it easy.
Yeah.
But if we work hard, it'll be easier for everyone.
Yeah. He's like, put the same effort that I'm putting. That's what he wants you to do without telling you. Sure. Like, that's what he expects you to do. And
that's exactly it.
Yeah. Eventually he will tell you, and then you're like, oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, got
And
it.
again, it's like he expects that of you regardless of function. You be the same way to managers,
Mm-hmm.
the same way to servers, same way to cooks, same way to other dishwashers. You know, he's got the expectation like, I left it clean. You need to leave it clean. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm coming in, I'm talking to you with this measure of respect. You need to return the same to me.
Yeah.
And again, at any given day, he was the oldest person in there.
Yeah.
And that comes with a measure of respect and gravitas. But again, man, been very, very fortunate to work with that guy for, you know, the last couple of years. And, you know, in a lot of respects, I would hope to become a guy like that to someone else.
Want to strive like him. He was always there on time. Like, it's just, it's so annoyingly consistent. And that's what he's really great at, consistency. And you can't ask for more on a guy. Like, it's just, such a good worker. Clearly be missed. I have his contact, Sean. If you haven't, I'll send it to you. That way,
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna go
get a hold of
find
him
him.
too.
You know, next time I'm in Jamaica, I will make sure to find him.
Yeah.
I will find him because and again, I know he's gonna look up and give a like wry half smile, and I'm gonna say to him, "It is what it is."
It is what it is. I told him I have a cold one on me, somewhere sunny. Just relax. You done enough. Just chill out. You know, have a good time. Just vacate the rest of the time. Don't even worry about anything. Listen to Bob Marley. Little key for you, Sean.
Okay.
He loves Bob Marley. Loves.
Of course.
So if you turn it on, actually, I did not notice. If you turn on Bob Marley, he will actually sing it with it. Like, it's like the most enjoyable thing I've ever experienced with Val. Because like one time I had my reggae stuff on, and he was just like, he was bopping. I was like, oh, my bad, Val. My bad. Yeah, I don't miss that guy. But Sean, are you ready for? Hold on, let me make sure everything is correct so we can hear it. For Sean's Tech.
Sean's Tech Tuesday. Sean's Tech Tuesday.
Sean's Tech Tuesday, brought to
Sean's
you
Tech
by
Tuesday.
the Rush Hour. If you want to make a jingle, I am your fellow for it. I would charge
There you
you
go.
a hefty sum
Okay.
for some crappy music, but it's what we do.
$2.20. That's what he requires. Less than one fare on the subway.
Oh my goodness.
And
Is
he will
it less than
produce
a
a
fair?
jingle for
What's the
you.
subway now? $3?
$2.70. Man, that pricing on the subway is ridiculous.
Yeah,
man.
no, I know
like
it's
it's like
ridiculous.
$2.70 something, but like if you buy more, it's less. If you don't have a card, they charge you more. Like half the time it runs and it doesn't. I took the train home the other night. The train was then the bus. Like I was like, what's going on in New York?
That is the life in the city, though, Sean. You know, that's what you guys kind of.
that should be Tech Tuesday right there.
It should be Tech Tuesday. There's a lot of things that move around in our city, and it's, unfortunate. But anyway, Sean, take it away.
Yes. All right. So this one is going to be a short one because I definitely have a baby who is up an hour earlier than she normally is, crying in the background. So we're going to make this really short. Last week, a new video game platform was released to select members of the public. Do you know what platform that is?
The Google one.
Yes,
right?
Google Stadia.
Stadia.
Google
I couldn't remember what the name was.
Google Stadia. And folks, if you are not aware of what Google Stadia is, it is a video game platform of which you do not have to literally get a console for. Yes, Google Stadia is a streaming platform that is not unlike Netflix, in so much that you pay for access to the platform and games are streamed to you. You still purchase those games, but you don't need a big fancy computer. You don't need a PlayStation. You pay for the service. You get one of the Stadia controllers, and the games are sent to you down your internet connection.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Again, other companies have been doing some similar things. Nvidia has a streaming platform that works on PC. Sony's been doing it with PlayStation for the last couple of years. I think they started like right around the end of the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
They've been doing it the whole generation with PlayStation now, but Google is decided to throw themselves into the video game ring.
Yeah.
And so it released last week for $129. You kind of needed a pre-order before, but what that got you was one of their it gave you access to the platform. It gives you 3 months of their Stadia Pro service, and the regular service would give you access to their games streaming at 1080p up to 60 frames per second. And the Pro service gives you access to their games streaming at 4K 60, provided your internet connection is fast enough.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, we're here, and the early reviews for Stadia kind of says like it doesn't exactly. It works, but not all the features are in. But it'll be interesting to see what this means for the future, because I mean, essentially, what you're getting is access to a computer in Google's cloud that has roughly 10 teraflops of power, which is not unsimilar to the hardware you have in your machine right now. And which is really cool because you can get access to high spec comparable PC gaming, on your TV, on your phone, on another computer, wherever you have a fast enough internet connection, so it's really cool. It's really cool. And
I think it would change a lot of, I mean, look at all these releases. These are pretty insane.
Yeah.
To be able to stream almost PC-esque onto whatever media you are trying to put it forth, either your phone or your TV that actually has the same resolution, as long as internet willing. You have
internet willing, and you don't have data caps.
Like you don't need a console, or you don't need a PC. Like it'll just stream, essentially. And I think once it's completed, I think it would make it a run for everyone's money. I'm pretty sure. Again, because now they're like, why do I need to buy XYZ when I can have it here on my phone with just a little controller?
On my phone, I just, I got a controller, can whip out my computer, a low spec computer, because that's the thing that made it interesting to me. Because like I use a Mac, but I also have a low spec Windows machine that weighs nothing, and I can just throw in my bag. But shoot, throw a controller in there, and I have better than console or comparable to high spec PC gaming anywhere. Could be interesting in the future.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's running on a custom Intel processor clocked at 2.7 gigahertz. That's pretty wow.
Right. And that's today. That's the thing. Like, like they're always going to be, upgrading their hardware, and essentially, for, access to their service, you're going to be, you'll be keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah. Again, it's a different way to think about, general purpose computing as well. Because right now it's just, the for video gaming, but who's to say?
Who's to say?
In the future where it
this
goes.
Will be, we're getting there.
Yeah. I mean, one of the coolest features that they mentioned was, since Google also owns YouTube, essentially you could watch a YouTube video of someone playing a game that's on Stadia, and they could just drop a link that says, hey, try my challenge. This is my high score. You could click the link and it would just launch the game right there. Same spot.
Yeah. That's,
it's really dope. It's pretty cool. But most of those features, to be honest, most of those features are not actually there yet. So they still got to prove, what makes their service kind of stand out against their competitors. But
But for 130, right? 130 about?
For 130 to start, 130 to start, that gets you in the game. And again, they still have some stuff to iron out, and I will be looking to that space, over the next couple of months to see if it's worth jumping into. But who's to say? Maybe it gets Microsoft and Sony to step up in the ways that they need to. I mean, Microsoft's got a beta of their streaming stuff that works with a Game Pass or start streaming the games that you own. And Sony's been doing this. Like I feel like enough people don't talk about PlayStation now, but like they've been doing this.
Yeah.
But
Sony is not in this capacity though.
Right, not at that capacity, not at that fidelity, But yeah, it's really, really interesting.
I am down.
So yeah, that's my Tech Tuesday.
Awesome. Can you just imagine somebody playing, like if I were playing DDRs like Sean, beat my 20,000 score, and then you do the same thing?
Sure. Again, right? Like, yeah. just like that. And again, all it requires is that like I had an internet capable device to pull it off. And what they're saying is like, they're going to be able to bring this to places that don't have like the greatest internet penetration when 5G cell phone services available all around the world, because they don't have like fast, significantly faster, low latency access to the internet for places, and that's only going to make things like this significantly better.
No, it really is, because it needs to. It just needs to keep up, and I'm pretty sure Google already has that in their foresight to kind of go. I mean, it's coming out with 2.7 gigahertz already, just on a streaming platform, not even a full console. This is just their software on their end being able to pump out everywhere else. That's pretty ingenious, in my opinion. I'm still waiting for the whole cross-platform since like 2000. I'm when that happens, everybody will be connected, like literally everybody, no matter what platform you're in. Everybody can play games together, and I think that's what we're all trying to get to.
Sure.
Like if you prefer PlayStation or Xbox or Stadia, whatever, or the Switch, whatever fancies you.
I mean, it works like that game by game, but it's not like every game supports it. Like Stadia launches with Destiny 2, and that one you can play everywhere. People from other, you can move your characters around if you've been playing on PlayStation and you want to try it on Stadia. Like you could kind of move your stuff around, and it just works. But that's it. Like we're not that far away. Again, they're all using custom x86 processors and AMD based graphic solutions, so they're getting more and more similar, as time progresses.
That's a PC, man. That's like,
it is a PC, but again, but it's the PC that you don't have to have. Like that's the thing that gets me. It's just like you're probably gonna have a phone of some capability, and you might have a computer of some capability, and now it's just saying like all you need is our controller or a controller and fast enough internet, and now you're in there,
and then you're good.
And again, I think what that could do beyond just video games, like what giving people, the average person, access to that level of computing fidelity could change. I mean, literally could change the world, man. Yeah. Could change the world.
Because all the other, well,
yeah.
It's a good thought. It's like a good thought to kind of ponder in, because there's a lot, that's a big chunk of technology that's going to be released once it's completed in its own thought, and I'm excited to be a part of that generation. I mean, I grew up with the fucking the Pong game, so it's leaps and bounds.
Leaps and bounds, man. Leaps and bounds.
This is the greatest answer I've ever heard.
So if anyone you guys are listening, or Googling them, make it happen, please. Just fast.
Yeah, man. Stick with this one. Google's got a tendency to come up with some dope stuff and then completely drop it. Yeah, they're just like, we don't need Google. Hang on, who needs that? It's just so we tried it, but some of their stuff obviously really sticks. I mean, you YouTube, Gmail, like they got platforms that like, you know, the world kind of wouldn't exist without right now. So I'm hoping that someone is looking at their spreadsheets and they're gonna figure out how to keep that thing going, despite the initial negative press or underwhelming reviews. Like, stick with it. I mean, way back when someone told Microsoft, they're like, "You guys are making a video game console,
correct?" And they're like,
"Why do we need that?
Yeah,
why do we need that?" You know. And now, like, we're 18 years since the Xbox came out. 18 years, and
people love it. It's a household name.
They love it. Like, it's a household thing. It's not, you know, like the Xbox isn't just about going to the store and buying it. You know, it's your entertainment platform, and I think Google should stick with this one and see.
They really should. Now, as we are wrapping around, Sean,
you get nothing.
we are bringing it right back into the Thanksgiving thing really quickly. Again, if you haven't gotten the stuff, Sean's main tip was from a long time ago was to get the little Tupperware things.
Yes, I keep on
That's Sean's
telling
main
everyone.
thing. They do this,
showing up
which
with
is
nothing, show it with
ingenious.
Show it with that Tupperware.
And he actually said that to one of our servers, and he was like, "Who's cooking for your Thanksgiving?" She's like, "Not me. We're not facing it. I'm not doing it." He was like, "Go get some Tupperware. Go to the dollar store, get Tupperware. People are gonna come anywhere. They're gonna take home food, and then when it's time to, you don't have stuff, and you're gonna be the boss when you're like, I got this.
They're gonna remember
Tupperware.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take that Tupperware home that day. They're gonna carry their leftovers. They're gonna take that Tupperware back to work, and they're gonna remember you.
Yeah,
and they're gonna spread.
Like, wow,
you know,
they knew.
I didn't see her show up with a cake. But she sent me home with one, right?
There you go.
You're the boss.
That can be like the bartering thing. If you didn't know how to cook, you just bring like the to-go stuff. I'd be so down with it. I didn't even care. Like, yes, let's do it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Now, as we're kind of wrapping around, my favorite stuff, right? Actually, we are cooking. So I'm going to my mother's Thursday. The meal that I'm cooking, but I'll help. Because I can't with my mother. It's just like, nah. So she says it's not cooked. I'm like, it's well done. And it's like mid-rare. You know what I mean? So it's just like a different kind of thing altogether. We are doing turkey breast, salmon. And that salmon is going to be like dry as anything. If I know my mother. Homemade gravy, which I'll make in a second. The stuffing that I have here, 3 cans or 3 tins of the cranberry sauce, because it needs to be in a tin form for some reason. It just tastes the best.
It's not real unless it has the ridges.
Yeah, it has the ridges. So you can it actually portions out perfect because of the ridges. And what else are we doing? I said mac and cheese, right?
Yes.
Maybe not. Okay. She also wanted string beans. I wanted a thing of spinach and some greens because God forbid they eat, vegetables over at my mother's house. And then she wants sweet potato also. So all of that will take about an hour. It's only 4 of us, if anything. It'll go into the oven, right out, and then we're done. So I'm going to prohibit her from burning the salmon or overcooking the turkey. And that's my main job for Thursday, just to not let that happen. Just make sure it's cooked. Okay, Ma, if you're listening, Ma, I love you, but don't burn shit.
Don't burn it.
Don't burn shit. Now, as we kind of go around, let's bring into the music. We call this the final closing. Sean, do you have a tip to everybody else? We dancing.
Yeah, I'm still dancing. My tip to everyone else is make sure if you have a young baby and you think she's gonna potentially get up, make sure you have a nice warm bottle for her to wake up to, because she is going off in the background right now. That's my tip. Oh my goodness.
From Sean and myself, have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a great Thanksgiving,
be thankful.
Guys.
Oh my goodness, just cherish the time with your people.
That's it, man. Cherish your time with the people. You know what I'm saying? Your friends, your family, your coworkers that are steadying influences, man. Be thankful and mindful for them, and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Have a happy Thanksgiving. Shout out to a couple of our sponsors real quick. They're not really our sponsors, but I'm going to make it our sponsors.
I'm like, we getting
really
checks?
fast. A Voice Meter, Banana, Voice Meter, the company, making this all happen, all the sound bites, all the things, all the channels that making it all go. Check them out if you haven't. Also on our screen is, we can find our podcast on Chef Salty Pork, everywhere streaming, on Apple or Spotify, wherever your media may go. You can check it out on Wednesday. Actually, it comes out because Tuesday it will launch on Launchpad DM first. But anything else on patreon.com /pork and wine. This gives you all the extra tidbits, meaning all the production, all the research that we put together and make this happen for all you guys is going towards that. And also low key for Brooks, college fund right off the bat. So if you haven't already, go in, and then all these posts will be unlocked so you can see. And then look, Sean, is also, they kind of redid. I don't know what's going on. Last week you can kind of see what's going on. Now it looks like it's back to porn. So it is not porn, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is just our episodes again onto here, but you get it first before everybody else if you are subscribed all together. Now let me bring it out into the second one. Other than that, though, who else can we plug in? Shout out to Skype because this is making it happen.
Shout out to Skype.
I just want to get sponsored.
Shout out to XSplit
for making this split screen happen. What else? I think that's
Shout out to V for making sure Brooke doesn't run into this room. She is going off.
Oh my goodness!
Shout out to Audacity for hopefully.
There you go. Shout out to Audacity. Just a shameless
calming
plug.
some of the sound quality down.
Just a shameless plug at everybody else.
Oh my goodness.
And then let's go through some of the prompts real quick. Chef Salty Pork podcast on YouTube. The episodes will be there live a little later on tomorrow. Pork and Wine on the other one. You can hit up Sean at MetroCardX on his Twitter account. Make sure you give him a little love and send comments. Also, anything that you want to talk about or anything that you want us to cover.
I didn't bring them up for this week, but we will get to them next week as a kind of a wrap up on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
But we do appreciate all of the feedback. Thank you.
Feedback is essential. We live by it, and that's how we kind of make sure how we can be better as individuals. So we can't, so nothing like this happens. Oh my God, I love this thing. Sean, any final thoughts as we're closing?
I think that's it, man. Till next time, peace out, internet.
AskChefSalty@gmail.com. That's it. Send it right there. You can see it. Other than that, peace out. Love you. Okay, bye.
Love you. Bye.